Halloween special from Fantastic Ground. Now, it may well be the Halloween special, but there are so many good comic books out this week, it feels more like Christmas. And the first one I'd like to kind of bring to your attention is this: Final Crisis, Rage of the Red Lanterns. Now, I know I've said before that Final Crisis I found a little bit hard going, but this is a book that I found real easy to get into. Maybe it's because I've caught up with what's been happening in Green Lanterns recently off the back of Sinestro Corps and all of that sort of stuff. But I found this book really, really engaging. Some of the kind of densely drawn scenes are just so visceral, so harsh. Really, really good stuff, this. And it's going to set us all up for the big Green Lantern forthcoming event, Blackest Night. So if you want to kind of keep up with this, you'll probably want to have read this book. It's a Final Crisis one-shot. It's called Rage of the Red Lanterns, and it's on your shelves this week. Now, we couldn't go and make a Halloween special without including the DC Universe Halloween special. And if you don't know about this, it's a one-shot. It happens every year, and it's a compendium of stories featuring characters from the DC Universe in spooky scenarios. It's kind of reminiscent of like what the Simpsons do with their Treehouse of Horror each year. I love the fact that the DC Universe does this. It's a real kind of jumping in point. Lots and lots of fun and really good value for money, because it's just jam-packed full of lots of short stories but loads of extra pages on this book. So if you're into Halloween and all things spooky, then you'll be wanting a copy of this. The DC Universe Halloween special hits your shelves this week. There have been loads of fun little mini-series happening over the course of this summer, and two of those series reach their climax this week. The first up is 1985. This six-part series by Mark Millar and Tommy Lee Edwards has, for me, been one of the kind of hits of the summer. It's beautifully realised. The artwork looks like it's kind of a cross between coloured pencils, pastels and watercolours. I don't know quite exactly how they've created the art, but it looks fabulous. And Mark Millar's story of Marvel villains invading our kind of normal Earth, and this one little boy having the only kind of way to solve the problem. I think it's just a fabulous little concept. I really, really enjoyed it. It reaches part 6, and that's out this week. And the other series that's been a lot of fun this summer and finishes this week is Marvel Apes. Marvel Apes number 4 hits the shelves this week, and I've just really enjoyed Marvel Apes. I know it's not been for everyone, but it had a kind of a real nice satisfactory end for me, this one. And obviously they've left it open-ended for there to be more kind of ape action if we all desire it. And do you know what? I think I could live with a little bit more ape action. So if you've been following Marvel Apes like I have all summer, then you'll definitely want to get this as well. Marvel Apes number 4 on your shelves this week. And another thing this week, a lot of people, myself included, were a little bit worried about what would happen with The Amazing Spider-Man, what with John Romita Jr. and Dan Slott finishing their run. Well, we needn't have worried. They've recruited Chris Bachalo and Joe Kelly to take care of The Amazing Spider-Man, and issue 575 hits the shelves this week. This is really fun. We see the return of Tombstone as a Spider-Man villain, you know, square-headed guy, very, very funny. There are loads of laugh-out moments in these books, and the art just looks fantastic. Anybody who hasn't been following The Amazing Spider-Man or was a little bit worried and decided to drop it, I urge you to pick this one up again. It's really, really good. Issue 575 of The Amazing Spider-Man is on your shelves this week, and the Spidey Brain Trust have very much managed to kind of maintain the quality. Check it out. Another reason to get excited this week, especially if you're a McFarlane fan, is Spawn 185. This is the start of a new storyline. Endgame Part 1 starts in this book, and it sees the return of Todd McFarlane to writing chores. He's also contributing to the art with digital inks. Now the talk is that Spawn is going to end really soon, and they're going to relaunch it with a new kind of start and a new Spawn #1. So this is a great chance to kind of get involved in the end of this story. Also, if you've got a chance and you get a chance to check these out, there are 5 variant covers, 2 of which are ultra super rare. If you manage to grab yourself one of those, you've done very, very well indeed. So there are lots of reasons to check out Spawn 185 hitting your shelves this week. Don't forget, you can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and if you quote the code FAN1, you'll get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check us out at our eBay store and see more videos at our online communities at MySpace and YouTube. Feel free to add a comment about this video, and don't forget, drop by the store and check out what we've got in stock.